Why 90% of your wealth comes after 40. The truth is, 90% of your lifetime wealth is acquired after the age of 40. Do you know what percentage of your total lifetime wealth will come from the money you earn after 40? Many people might guess around 50%. Others might estimate only 40% or even less. However, these guesses are all inaccurate. According to the CEO of OGV Interactive, Brian Featherston Hall, who conducted research on this topic and carried out a survey, he interviewed 500 people from various professions. After analyzing their wealth, he concluded that the majority of people's income earned after the age of 40 accounts for 85% to 90% of their total wealth. This result might surprise many people, even seem hard to believe. Typically, we think that the golden earning period for humans is between the ages of 20 and 40. After 40, as physical strength and health decline, the ability to earn money is assumed to weaken as well. However, Brian's research uncovered a flaw in this reasoning. Brian explained that wealth accumulation follows the principle of sow first, reap later. The accumulation and preparation in the early years of life can lead to a harvest later on. Just like farmers who toil in the fields, they must plant seeds, fertilize, water, and wait patiently for a long time before they can reap the harvest in the fall. The process of accumulating wealth is the same. It requires years of hard work and nurturing until at a certain point you achieve a breakthrough in growth. Therefore, for young people today, if you're currently facing difficulties or working hard to earn extra income, don't worry and don't lose heart. Stories of getting rich quickly, while tempting, are just the luck of a few. For most of us, accumulating wealth is a gradual process that demands daily, persistent effort. Remember, as long as you build a solid foundation before the age of 40, your wealth will steadily grow over time. As Brian said, the accumulation before 40 determines how prosperous you'll be after 40. Trust in the power of time and use your current efforts to plant the seeds of hope for the future. Before we dive deeper, don't forget to follow the channel for more truths about money and to help you achieve financial freedom quickly. Think Billion X channel welcomes you all. Before discussing wealth accumulation, we need to understand a fundamental principle in economics. A person's income is directly proportional to the development of their abilities. According to the renowned American wealth expert Thomas Stanley, a person's income can only increase in line with the growth of their capabilities. This means that a person's wealth largely depends on their abilities. If someone doesn't improve themselves, their income will struggle to grow. Conversely, if they continuously enhance their skills, their income will naturally skyrocket. This is like a water container. A person's ability is like the size of that container. If the container is too small, no matter how much water you pour in, the amount it can hold will still be limited. Only by expanding the container's capacity can it hold more water. Therefore, for anyone aspiring to wealth, developing your abilities is the only path. Only by constantly learning, constantly progressing, and improving your skills and expertise can we prepare for the harvest. As the old American saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Only by taking steady steps can we lay the foundation for a future takeoff. A prime example of skill development is Miyazaki Hayao, known as the father of Japanese animation. His journey of growth is a clear testament to the development of personal abilities. In 1963, at the age of 22, he graduated from university and joined an animation company, starting at the lowest level as a sketch artist with a modest salary. Many of his colleagues complained about the demanding work and low pay, choosing to switch jobs or change industries. But Miyazaki remained unshaken. Instead of leaving, he devoted all his time and energy to drawing, often working late into the night. He persisted in this job for 16 years. From a sketch artist, he became an animation designer, then a script team leader, gaining deep insight into every step of the animation production process. Through this long-term accumulation, Miyazaki's skills gradually matured, earning him high recognition in the industry. At 38, Miyazaki ventured into directing animation. He poured all his experience and dedication into each work, ensuring every detail was perfected. 5 years later, he released his first animated film, The Wind Rises, a masterpiece that achieved resounding success, not only in terms of revenue, but also in bringing him international fame. From then on, Miyazaki's career soared with works like Laputa, Castle in the Sky, My Neighbor Totoro, and Kiki's Delivery Service, all of which became classics in the hearts of audiences. All of these achievements stemmed from his relentless pursuit of animation during his younger years. It was through years of effort and accumulation that Miyazaki was able to reap such tremendous rewards. Miyazaki's story is a clear illustration of the sow first, reap later principle. Stories of rapid wealth often hide efforts beyond the imagination of ordinary people. True success is built on persistence and unwavering dedication, day after day, night after night. As American entrepreneur Robert Kiyosaki once said, "If you're striving to get rich, remember, don't build an empire state building on a foundation the size of a fingernail." A person without a foundation of ability, even if they're lucky enough to make money, will struggle to keep it long-term. Only when you truly have talent and create value will money flow toward you. So, for young people striving for their dreams, the most important thing before 40 is to diligently hone your abilities to the best of your potential. Don't rely on or depend on luck. Instead, stay calm, keep learning, and make steady progress in your field. Only with enough resilience can we stand firm in the business world. A top-tier programmer, an outstanding designer, a skilled manager, their value is clearly recognized. When your abilities are strong enough and the value you create is significant enough, money will naturally come to you. Remember, wealth doesn't appear out of nowhere. It's the reward for the abilities and value you bring. Before 40, dedicate yourself to your work. Strive to become the best in your field. Water your abilities with sweat and build a foundation of value with wisdom. I believe that as long as we work hard and continuously improve ourselves, our dreams and wealth will eventually find us. In the pursuit of wealth, we often focus too much on external skills and resources, forgetting the most important thing, our minds. In reality, a person's knowledge and awareness play a decisive role in their level of prosperity. As Henry Ford once said, true poverty doesn't come from a lack of money, but from a lack of knowledge. A person lacking knowledge and awareness is like someone trapped at the bottom of a well. Their vision is narrow, their thinking rigid, unable to see the vast world outside. Even when opportunities are right in front of them, they struggle to seize them. And even if wealth is within reach, they cannot hold on to it. Like a blind person with a treasure map in hand, unable to decipher its secrets. In contrast, a person with deep knowledge and a broad perspective is like someone standing on a mountaintop. Their vision is wide, their thinking sharp, able to grasp the bigger picture and spot opportunities. When opportunities arise, they can make accurate decisions quickly to seize them. As the French writer Molière said, knowledge is the key that unlocks every treasure. Only by accumulating enough knowledge can we sniff out the scent of money and create wealth. Therefore, for those who aspire to wealth, the smartest investment before 40 is to invest in your mind. By constantly learning and broadening your perspective, we can open the door to prosperity. Knowledge will become the most powerful weapon in your hands, and awareness will be the guiding light on your path to success. Speaking of using knowledge to unlock the treasure of wealth accumulation, Elon Musk is a prime example. This entrepreneur, dubbed the Iron Man of Silicon Valley, with his extraordinary creativity and immense fortune, has become an idol to countless people. Behind the feats he has achieved lies a vast reservoir of knowledge and unique insights. From a very young age, Musk displayed a fierce passion for knowledge. He was obsessed with reading, often spending hours at bookstores, from science fiction novels to encyclopedias, from physics to engineering. He read countless books, expanding his understanding. It was through reading that he built a solid system of knowledge while developing sharp thinking and creativity. After starting his entrepreneurial journey, Musk became even more of a bookworm. He subscribed to specialized journals, read the most cutting-edge research papers, and exchanged ideas with leading scientists and engineers. Not only did he dive deep into rocket technology, batteries, and artificial intelligence, but he also explored economics, sociology, and philosophy. This multidisciplinary learning gave him a comprehensive and profound understanding of the world, providing unique perspectives for his business decisions. It was thanks to his vast knowledge and sharp insight that Musk succeeded in 4 different fields: internet, energy, aerospace, and transportation, with companies worth billions of dollars by the time he was just 40. Musk's success demonstrates the power of knowledge. As he once said, "I think reading a wide variety of books is very important." Knowledge became the golden key that led him to wealth. Of course, learning and accumulating knowledge isn't something that can be accomplished overnight. It requires persistent effort. Someone once said, "Keep your ability to learn alive." Think of yourself as a piece of software, a line of code. The version of you today must be better than yesterday, and tomorrow's version must be better than today. Only by constantly learning and gathering knowledge can we keep up with the pace of the times and seize opportunities to build wealth. In essence, wealth is the reward for knowledge. A person's income largely depends on the knowledge in their mind and their vision. That's why top scientists, engineers, and managers often have high incomes, because they create immense value through their knowledge and intellect. So, for young people who want to get rich, the secret lies in knowing how to invest in your mind. Read more books, learn new things, and transform yourself into someone with both depth and breadth of knowledge. Let knowledge equip your brain, and let intellect guide your life. When your awareness reaches a certain level, your perspective and problem-solving approach will change. You'll realize that problems that once caused you headaches are now easily resolved, and opportunities that once seemed out of reach are now within your grasp. In short, to achieve sustainable wealth, we need to learn to broaden our perspective, from thinking only about ourselves to caring for others, from pursuing personal gain to aiming for collective prosperity. This shift in perspective requires us to constantly nurture our minds and expand our endeavors. More specifically, we need to learn to open our hearts, think from others' perspectives, and, when it comes to benefits, know how to make reasonable concessions, giving others more opportunities and space. When others face difficulties, take the initiative to help, support, and encourage them. Each contribution, each act of giving, may seem like we're losing our own benefits, but in the long run, this helps us gain more trust and respect. As the American saying goes, kindness is the greatest wealth. Kindness is our most valuable asset, and selflessness is the highest state of being. When we treat the world with a selfless mindset, embracing everyone with a broad perspective, we pave the way for sustainable wealth. Because what we gain isn't just money, but also intangible assets like trust, reputation, and relationships. These invisible assets are the true foundation of a career and the long-term source of our wealth. Let's start now. striving to broaden our perspective and learning to see the world with selflessness. While pursuing personal success, don't forget to create value for others. While protecting your own interests, don't forget to contribute to society. Believe that as long as we maintain kindness and generosity toward the world, one day we will reap sustainable and lasting wealth. When it comes to building wealth, we can't overlook one person, Warren Buffett, a legend of the stock market. Buffett has become an ideal role model for countless people thanks to his exceptional investment skills and vast fortune. But surprisingly, his investment strategy is incredibly simple. So why can so few people achieve success like him? To this question, Buffett gave a profound answer. Because very few people want to get rich slowly. Indeed, in an era chasing rapid success, in a society racing to emulate stories of becoming millionaires overnight, it's rare for someone to maintain the calmness, perseverance, and patience to accumulate wealth step by step. But Buffett reminds us that the pyramid of wealth has never been built in a single day. It requires us to lay each brick carefully over time. He also emphasized there are no shortcuts in investing. Success requires time, discipline, and patience. True wealth has never been the result of fleeting luck, but of accumulation over years. Of course, Buffett doesn't deny the importance of talent and ability. But for him, what matters most is a mindset of perseverance and long-term accumulation. It was thanks to this mindset that Buffett, starting as a small employee, step by step became the founder of an investment empire. He once said, "I achieved what I have today not because of some genius idea, but because of decades of relentless effort." Indeed, success is never accidental. Behind are always countless drops of sweat and unimaginable dedication. Buffett's story reminds us that to achieve wealth, we must learn to stay calm and quietly increase our value. Like seeds that take root deep in the soil to absorb nutrients. Only then can they grow into mighty trees and bear sweet fruit in the future. Specifically, we need to make the most of the golden years before 40 to improve ourselves comprehensively, from professional skills and knowledge to mindset and life experiences. Only by constantly empowering ourselves can we go far on the path ahead, ready to face any challenge. As the American writer O. Henry once said, "A person's life shouldn't be dictated by others. You need to strive for yourself. Whether the outcome is joy or sorrow, you won't regret it because you lived fully." In this world, only when we realize this will we value life, live with purpose, and cultivate a powerful inner strength. Indeed, we must believe that as long as we keep fighting, remain persistent, and stay true to our ideals, we can surely open the door to wealth. Finally, we need to recognize that accumulating wealth is never an easy or quick process. It demands the endurance of time and the power of persistence. Just as Rome wasn't built in a day, great achievements cannot be attained overnight. We need patience to wait until we've built a strong enough foundation to break through. The saying, "Good things come to those who wait," rings true in the journey to wealth. The years that seem quiet, the efforts that seem fruitless, are actually our most valuable accumulations. As long as we keep moving forward, step by step, no matter how far the road, one day we will reach the shores of our dreams. Do you remember the studies finding that the majority of a person's wealth earned after 40 accounts for 85% of their total wealth? This figure gives us an important insight. What we accumulate before 40 largely determines our wealth afterward. In other words, every effort in your youth is a seed planted for a bountiful harvest in the future. Every drop of sweat today helps that seed sprout. Over the flow of time, it will grow into a tall tree, shielding us from life's storms. Trust in the power of time and the value of accumulation. Don't be too concerned with short-term gains or losses, and don't let temporary setbacks discourage you. As long as we stay determined and calmly walk our own path, one day we will achieve wealth and realize our dreams. As the movie Forrest Gump famously said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But as long as we bravely keep moving forward and remain persistent, we will surely find the sweetest peace. Through this discussion on accumulation before 40, we can draw a conclusion. The effort and preparation during this phase significantly determine our wealth later on. Brian's survey showed that 85% to 90% of wealth created after 40 isn't due to luck, but is the inevitable result of prior hard work. We can easily see that those who achieve wealth have been diligently working since their younger years. They honed their abilities, sharpened their skills, and despite the long and arduous road, they never gave up. They invested in their minds, learned relentlessly, read extensively, and always broadened their perspectives. They cultivated generosity, learned to think of others, built trust, and earned respect through every act of giving. These seemingly simple lessons require a lifetime to practice. Because wealth doesn't come in an instant, it demands long-term accumulation. True success isn't about how much you accumulate in a fleeting moment, but whether you can sustain your passion and persistence toward your dreams. When we're young, we may not have much wealth, but we have plenty of time and opportunities. As long as we use that time to accumulate, refine, and strengthen ourselves, we will surely carve out our own piece of the sky. Wealth isn't a distant dream. It's the reward for those who never stop striving. So, starting now, hold fast to your belief and build gradually. Create a solid foundation and prepare well, believing that success will come in time and that what we invest in will bear fruit. Every drop of sweat before 40 is a seed for the harvest of the future. When the world settles, when the light of time shines through, we'll realize that the sweat of the past has turned into today's sweet fruit, and the dreams we once cherished have blossomed into reality. I hope that both you and I will become the masters of our own lives, and through relentless effort, we will achieve the wealth that belongs to us alone. Due to time constraints, I'll end the video here. I share free knowledge on how to become wealthy, an entrepreneur, an investor, and achieve financial freedom. If you don't want to miss out, please follow my channel, turn on notifications, and share this video freely. I sincerely wish everyone who liked this video achieves financial freedom soon. As long as you find one or two helpful quotes in this video that improve your life, I'm already fulfilled.